It's game on. There are many ways to make your move with chess.
And here to teach us the art of the game in your community, Daniel Wright with Dr. G's BrainWorks. Welcome.
Thanks for being here.
So, how long have you been playing chess?
Actually, a lot less than most people that have been in the game, or at least teaching it. I've only been playing since around my sophomore year of high school, and I'm a sophomore year in college, so about 4 or 5 years competitively. But before that, I just kind of knew how the pieces moved. That's about it.
Why did you start competing?
I started competing because of my high school. I went to Urbana High School, and my history teacher hosted the chess club and team, Jeff Davis, and yeah, he really got me into it. He was my teacher.
So how easy is it for just the everyday person sitting at home on the couch right now to pick up and learn and then start playing?
It's really easy. I mean, the actual rule set of the games is probably like maybe only a page long. It doesn't take that much to actually learn the game piece-wise. Now, when it comes into strategy, that gets pretty infinitely complex. So
I was going to say, can we show off a page in your book?
Sure, yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
So first of all, tell me what the book is and what it does and how it helps you compete.
So that is a scorebook, and when you're playing in tournaments, any tournament or regulated play, basically you have to take notation of the game that you're playing because referees need to be able to see in case there's a rule dispute. If you and your opponent disagree on what happened, you guys have taken notes of exactly what happened in the game, and they can replay the game and see who was right.
That's super intense.
It is. It's very intense. Well, because otherwise there could be people that have sleight of hand that could make something, and if you said, well, you didn't do that, it's like, do you have any proof? Right. And there's the proof right there.
So someone accidentally knocks over the king, and you're like, oops.
And you're like, you resign. No, yeah.
You also have some autographs.
I have some autographs.
Famous chess players.
Actually, if you guys didn't know, Illinois is the largest has the largest youth chess program in the entire country.
What?
So actually, the high school program has a state tournament in Peoria, and they actually have grand masters that they pay to come and talk to the kids, and I was one of them.
Wow. Okay. Well, and if somebody out there wants to become a grand master, we come to you to one of your classes.
Come to me. So yeah. So I teach classes at Dr. G's BrainWorks in Marketplace Mall. We have classes. Actually, if you can just figure out a time and get enough people, we'll set up a class for you, and I'll, if I have the time, I'll teach you.
So tell me, you also have here, I mean, the board's all laid out. We're gonna play a little bit here, but tell me a little bit about the clock. Why is that important? And do people that use, I mean, outside of competition, would you ever use a clock?
So most of the time I do, and we call those skittle games, casual games. And we use a clock purely because it's a game of thinking. You could, if someone was making moves about halfway through the game, I get stumped somewhere in the game, I could just sit there, think for a couple of hours before I make a move. Well, I guess until your opponent got angry at you for taking too long.
Right.
But this forces you to play within an equal time limit. So when you do that, if you're at different skill levels, it'll really show out.
My family needs this for Scrabble, too. So,
yeah. Works for other games.
Right, yeah. So
there's actually not that many pieces. It's kind of, there's a lot of stuff on the board, so it's kind of confusing. We only actually have a pawn, a rook, a knight, a bishop, and a king and a queen. Everything else is just duplicates because we have lots of pawns, rooks, knights, bishops, king and queen. We have the royal family. And then we work our way out. So
there's probably some history to this game as a result.
A lot of history.
Royal families in there.
Yeah, a lot of history in it, and we're pretty sure it originates around India, long time ago, and the rules have been kind of moving throughout the ages.
So speaking of rules, what is the goal? What do you want to do?
Checkmate. So you guys might have heard that before, and people kind of use it even out of chess because chess has become such a popular game. Checkmate is just getting it so your opponent's king cannot move or cannot be safe within the next turn.
Interesting.
Whoa.
And so basically, you're making moves throughout the game to try to pin the opponent's king.
Right. The whole game is fought after the king, but you fight all over the board for it.
Okay, well, we're going to do a little fighting coming up.
One of the things I love best about chess is that the queen is the most powerful character on the board. It's the women with the power in this game.
Exactly. Queen's most powerful, definitely.
Love it.
Okay, well, you stick around. We're going to have more with Daniel coming up.